brief video, I'm going to explain how we took very poor surveillance video of a plane crash near Tampa, Florida, and used 3D animation and video analysis to create exhibits that helped secure a defense verdict in a very difficult case. Before we continue, viewer discretion is advised, as I will be showing surveillance footage of a plane crash in which 2 individuals did not survive. This event occurred at a small airport in Florida that has 2 intersecting runways. 2 pilots attempted to take off at the same time, and one of the pilots had to perform an evasive maneuver to avoid striking the other aircraft. Surveillance footage taken from the airport shows the moment that the 2 aircrafts leave the runway. One pilot makes an evasive maneuver to avoid the other aircraft, and sadly cannot regain control of his craft. While the surveillance footage seems to tell the complete narrative, the defense counsel retained our team at Courtroom Animation to recreate the footage from other perspectives in order to understand the entire story. In order to recreate the event in a scientifically accurate way, we first create a 3D model of the environment. In this case, we used architectural blueprints and satellite data in order to recreate the environment. On other cases, we often use laser scan or point cloud data to accomplish this task. Next, we create a 3D computer-generated camera within our 3D model. This 3D camera is located at the exact same position as the surveillance camera was in real life, and also has the same orientation, focal length, and all other physical parameters of that camera. We are now looking at our accurate 3D model through our accurate 3D camera. We now overlay the source surveillance footage on top of our 3D world, and you can see how well they match up. Finally, we are able to place 3D models of the aircrafts at the exact same positions as they were caught on the surveillance camera. You can see how closely the 3D models match the motion of the aircrafts in the video. There are a few other technical steps to validate the accuracy of the recreation, but this is essentially the entire process of recreating the surveillance footage. What is so powerful about this is that we can now view the event from any perspective. What was once a crash seen only from one vantage point can be seen from an infinite number of perspectives. As we begin to view the event from other perspectives, the motion of the aircrafts and the closeness of their proximity becomes more apparent. The most powerful view we created for trial is from the pilot's perspective. When the viewer sits in the cockpit, in the pilot's seat, he begins to understand how little time the pilot had to react. The pilot saw an unexpected object coming from his right and made an evasive maneuver to his left. While we as viewers may not be pilots, we have enough experience driving cars to understand that human tendency to steer away from danger. Unfortunately, physics was against the pilot, and he was not able to regain control. The animation from the pilot's point of view creates understanding and empathy within the jurors, something that could never be accomplished when viewing only the surveillance footage. In this case, that understanding led to a defense verdict. These same techniques of video analysis, 3D camera matching, and 3D animation can be used for any case that has surveillance footage, whether it's from a surveillance camera, a cell phone, a police body-worn camera, or any other device that takes video or pictures. We can recreate the events with extreme accuracy and show them from any perspective. This allows us to tell the narrative as it actually happened, and allows us to present your client's case in the best way possible.